Media Services Group tutorial on how to create contracts from Elan.Web. Contracts are created by users to give frequent advertisers the benefit of a discount. In Elan.Web advertising module, users can create a new or edit an existing contract. To do so, navigate to the advertising module, then click on the Customers menu, scroll down to the Contracts menu, then click on Advertising Contracts menu. Select an advertiser from the drop-down menu, and the screen refreshes with all contracts for this advertiser. The screen displays the contract ID, the brand, the publication, the date range, the contract type, the frequency, the orders submitted, and the number of pages that the advertisement took up so far under the terms of this contract. You can create a new contract for this advertiser by clicking the icon Add a New Contract. Note that you can have any number of contracts of any type with one advertiser. A contract type is based on the frequency of orders placed by the advertiser or the number of pages used in ads or the volume discount ads. Choose a specific brand from the drop-down menu or leave blank to include all brands for this advertiser in the contract. For the purposes of this demo, we will edit an existing contract. Click the hyperlink for the contract. Enter a description for this contract. Enter a start and end date during which the contract is valid. Enter the frequency number of ads to be placed for the advertiser to benefit from the discount under the terms of this contract. Note that for the contract to be usable, this frequency number has to match a frequency discount on the rate card of this publication where the ad is going to be placed. For example, the 2 times rate frequency or the 3 times rate frequency. You can choose to enter the number of colored ads which the advertiser promises to place. You can choose to enter a cash commitment amount or a trade commitment amount to which the advertiser agreed to spend throughout the duration of this contract. The contract will automatically calculate the cash expenditure amount so far to compare with the cash commitment amount. You can also choose if this contract is a new contract or a renewal of an older contract. Enter the adjustment percentage, which will be automatically applied in the order screen, and the different parameters for this adjustment. For example, enter an auto adjustment to be applied before or after other adjustments are applied, such as the additional surcharges and discounts available in the price adjustment menu for a publication. Enter the adjustment description and percentage amount. Note that positive values indicate a surcharge and negative values indicate a discount. Also note that multiple adjustments are allowed and will be applied in the order entered here in this contract. Choose the base of calculation being the net or gross amount of an order. Choose the rounding options to be none to the nearest $1, $5, or $10. Note that the rounding will affect the rep commissions. When finished, click on Add and scroll down to the Publications section. Choose one or more publication from the drop-down list and click the Add button. Choose a rate card to apply during order entry and click the Add button. You can leave this blank, allowing the system to choose the valid publication rate card matching the contract frequency. Alternatively, you can choose a publication group instead of or in addition to a specific publication. The contract will then apply to all publications within this group. As a result, the rate card option on the contract will disappear from the screen, as the system will automatically display the valid rate card for the publication matching the contract frequency. When finished, click on Save. Now you are ready to create a display print or listing order using this contract. To do so, navigate to the order screen, scroll down to the Print Advertising Orders, and click on Enter a new print order. Enter the advertiser ID, enter the brand, choose the publication on the contract, choose the issue and click on Apply Issue Selection, choose the section, choose the ad type, and note that the contract field defaults to the first contract on the list of contracts for this advertiser. You can opt not to use any contract and choose the blank option. This will exclude this order from any contract agreement. If you do so, you can later link an order to a contract using the order edit options. Choose the rate card from the list and note that the frequency discount displayed here matches the contract frequency field. Choose the size and note the pricing details calculations. You can still choose additional surcharges to apply. This will affect the calculations of the net amount. Note the 5% discount from the contract is included in the pricing details. For calculations formula and details for listing and display orders calculations, please refer to the How-To Guide for Release 2013.4. Continue with entering the position, the status, the purchase order number, and click on Save Order. Proceed as normal from this point to process the billing. You can edit some of the contract fields. To do so, navigate to the Customers menu, Contracts menu, then Advertising Contracts. Choose the advertiser from the drop-down list. Click the hyperlink of the contract. You can edit the description of the contract, whether it is new or renewed, frequency of colored ads, the cash commitment or trade commitment of the advertiser, the publications and rate cards and publication groups. Note that changes to the auto price adjustments, as well as the frequency rate, are the only two changes which will trigger a short rate or rebate according to the existing orders. Note the orders associated with this contract are listed at the bottom. Change the adjustment for the contract. Click on OK for the warning message that this will cause the short rate or rebate. then press the Save button. The screen will refresh with the new adjustment. To process the short rate and rebate, navigate to the Customers menu, scroll down to Contracts, and click on Process Short Rates and Rebates. Check the box corresponding to the contract we just changed and click on Process Selected Contracts. Click on Apply Changes. The screen refreshes and the contract disappears from the list to be processed. Navigate back to the Customers menu, scroll down to Contracts, select Advertising Contracts. Select the advertiser and click the hyperlink for the contract we just processed. Scroll down to the Orders section and note that the orders in the running or reserved status adjusted the gross and net amounts according to the automatic adjustment changes within the same orders. Note that the orders in the billed EX status remained the same, but the system automatically created corresponding orders to balance the short rate or rebate triggered by the automatic adjustments. To view these orders, search on the advertiser ID and publication in which the ads were placed. Note that the system generated the orders having a different size description than the original billed EX orders, indicating the auto adjustment changes. The description will indicate the change of percentage discount. Otherwise, all order details are the same as the original orders. The order is now in the status Running. You can now process invoices for these orders and post them to accounts receivable and payable as usually done. To view when a contract expires, navigate to the Customers menu, scroll down to Contracts, and click on Expiring Contracts. Based on the number of days entered in the Expiring in Days field, the list will vary. Displayed are the contract ID, advertiser, brands, publications, start date and end date, contract type, frequency, orders, and the number of pages consumed under the contract terms.